all over in the building. But again, so this is my message for all the seniors out there. This is my message for all the seniors out there. First off, I want to tell you something that to my seniors that you feel like your senior year was pulled away. To my seniors that you feel like it's unfair. To my seniors that you just caught in that mindset of how in the world can this happen? I want you to understand this. It happened to me too. One of my favorite poems is See It Through, right? Like when you're up against the trouble, meet it squarely face to face. Like you may fail, but fall still fighting. Don't give up. Whatever you do, eyes front, head high to the ceiling, see it through. They made a song, Optimistic Sounds of Blackness made a song. You can win as long as you keep your head to the sky, right? Because if you're looking down, you're going down. But if you look up, guess where you're going? You're going up. And it's an old passage that says, I look up to the hill from which comes my help, right? And so, seniors, I want you to understand this, that you are only facing what other men, what other women have met. I didn't get an opportunity to finish my senior year. I didn't even get an opportunity to make it to my second semester, my senior year in high school, because my car accident was October 28th, 2006. My car accident was October 28th, 2006. And so I didn't even get to make it to my second semester. And I was a guy that was very, very appreciative. I was a guy that was just so thankful to be at school, because when I was at school, it gave me my freedom. When I was at school, it gave me something to work on. And when I was at school, it gave me something to appreciate where I am, to work hard for what I want, and that will earn me the rights to see the results that I want. I call it be it all. And so when I was at school, that was my place to grow. That was my place to grow through tough times. That was my place to grow in spite of whatever it was I had going on at home. I knew that when I got to school, if I could just cancel out the noise and appreciate where I am, work hard for what I want, that will earn me the rights to see the results that I want. And so my second semester was snatched away from me. My second semester was snatched away from me. And guess what? I lost my appreciation. Because I became a paraplegic. I became paralyzed from the neck down. The doctors told me I would never do this. I would never do that. I would never do this. I would never do that. And so because I lost my appreciation, guess what I began to start doing, family? I began to depreciate. What's up, Holly? Because I lost my appreciation of just being alive. Because I lost my appreciation of just being thankful that, you know what? Yeah, I may not be able to play football again, but I can inspire somebody that plays football again. Guess what? I began to depreciate. And so depreciation left me in a mindset of why me? I stopped thinking about why not me. And so I began to depreciate, and my life for 2 years just started going downhill. Some of you all, your life is going downhill right now. Some of you all feel like, man, why did this happen? It pulled my last senior. It pulled my senior year. Like I wanted to win the championship. I wanted to hoist the trophy for my school. I'm telling you this, I had the same thoughts too. My senior year, that was the best year we ever had. We made it to the playoffs my senior year in high school, and we had not been to the playoffs probably 5 or 7 years prior. And so my senior year, we made it. And it was mandated that all we got to do is get to the playoffs, and we're going to bring that trophy back and do something for our school. But I didn't get an opportunity to play because of uncertain circumstances. But because I had a strategy, before crisis came, before I had a strategy, because I had my goals, because I had my vision, because I had out what I wanted to do if this didn't work out, I was able to pick up where I left off. And so my message for you seniors, I got it. My message for you seniors today, my message for you all today is you have to understand that your mind right now is defined as your heart. If you lose your mind, you'll lose your heart. As a man or woman thinketh in his heart, so is he. So guard your heart right now. What's up, Christy? Guard your heart right now. The second thing I want you to understand is that your mind determines your future and your destiny, seniors. Your mind, not mine, yours. It's your mind. That's why they say People don't need to be told. People need to be reminded. So all TA is doing while I sip my apple cider and vinegar hot tea here is remind you all that your mind is so powerful, but the way you view things drives the way you do things, huh? Seniors, the way you view things drive the way you do things. And so I hope you view this moment right now as a moment for you to get better. Seniors, again, your mind determines your future and your destiny. It's all about your perspective. And so as I get ready and land this plane with 6 minutes left, I want you to understand this. The three most important behaviors right now that you all need to understand is this, that you still have to be resilient. That's number one. The three most important behaviors right now is for you to understand this, is that I still have to be resilient. Why do I have to still be resilient? Because history is expecting you. No, if a person has never been through a test, they don't have a testimony, and you can't tell me how to study on how to pass a test. But you seniors, class of 2020, you got a testimony. You got a testimony. Yes, you was robbed. Yes, it was taken away from you. And yes, sometimes some of you all have still been traumatized in your own self, all because of your mind. But I'm telling you this, you still got to be resilient in tough times. Everything that you've heard, everything that you've seen, everything that you've learned thus far, guess what? You got to apply it right now. Now, in the state, wherever state you are, whatever region you're in, every school is supposed to take out 10 minutes a day and teach character. Now, if the school is taking out 10 minutes a day to teach mental training, then everything that you've heard, you've learned, and you saw and realized applies right now. And so right now, the number one thing, again, seniors, because I can't give you instruction without giving you strategy. Your number one strategy should be, I got to be resilient. Not how can I be resilient, but tell yourself, I got to be resilient, right? Because resilient means I have the capacity to respond to adversity quickly, right? Again, resilience says I have the capacity within my mind, within my attitude to respond to this adversity quickly. And when I respond to adversity quickly, guess what? I become resilient. Number two, you still got to be courageous. Yeah, you still got to be courageous. Seniors, what you got to do? You got to be resilient. What's your strategy? Still be resilient and still be courageous. What does courageous mean? Just going after it. Where there is no risk, there is no reward. This was a risk. I don't have a problem standing on stage in sold out arenas. I don't have a problem speaking to a group of 50,000. But when I got on live on Monday, oh my gosh. I was nervous. Y'all didn't see me sweating on the outside, but I was sweating on the inside. But I told myself, you can do it, TA. You can do it if you put your mind to it. You just got to practice what you preach. Don't be a hypocrite. Practice what you preach. With 3 minutes left as I get ready and land this plane. So you still got to be resilient. You still have to be courageous. And the third behavior, what you have to do, you have to manage yourself. Yes, again, be resilient, be courageous, and the third behavior, shout out to Allison, shout out to Berkeley Insurance, because we talked about this. You still have to manage yourself. You know, seniors, you got e-learnings you still got to do. You know, you still got work to get done if you want to graduate, so manage yourself. How do you manage yourself? You manage your time. What's up, CC? What's CP in the house? What up, Corey? So how do you manage yourself? It goes back to what I said. You get a schedule. Still wake up early. Listen, I don't know when the last time I slept after 9. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I don't know that. My body wakes me up all through the night, and when my body wakes me up, guess what I do? I get up. I get up because everything I do before I manage myself and immerse myself in time management, guess what? It's extra. So I wake up early because I like time. I like investing time because I know if I invest my time, I get to see my time back. But if I spend my time, I don't get any time back. And so what you can do right now, seniors, as you get ready to move forward, you got to be resilient, you got to be courageous, and you got to manage yourself. Walker, what's good? You got to manage yourself. You got to go outside. You got to learn how to be creative. You can't spend all day thumbing on your phone now. Take it back old school. Go outside in the driveway. Some of y'all don't even know how to play hopscotch. Go play hopscotch. Go learn how to jump and jack. Go learn how to yo-yo, right? Go learn how to jump and jack. Go learn how to yo-yo, right? And so what I want you to understand is this. You got to get creative. You don't really know me, but I love flying kites. I hope the wind comes so I can go fly my kite because I have time management. Every day I work out. Every day I spend time meditating. Every day I spend time with my thoughts. Every day I go for a walk. If I don't go for a walk, guess what? I try to find something else to do to implement that time, but I try to get better. And so this is the thing as I get ready to close. 1 minute left. You got to keep your head up, seniors, and keep fighting. Again, it is what it is, but it's about what you make it. Again, seniors, it is what it is, but it's about what you make it. You're only facing what other men and women have met. And so your how to do, your blueprint is this. We call it 3 P's now. We call it 3 P's. The 3 P's says this: you got to plan, you got to prepare, and you got to perform. Again, you got to plan, you got to prepare, and you got to perform. And so you got a lot of work on your hands. You got a lot of work on your hands. And this morning, I wanted to get right down to definitions of work. I got a lot of definitions of work for you all that I wrote down this morning. A lot of definitions of work that I wrote down. And what I want you to understand is that the definition of work means to become or manifest yourself. You got to keep working. You got to keep planning. If you don't have a plan, how can you be guided? If you don't have a plan, how do you know what to do? How can you prepare a meal, but you haven't planned what you're going to cook? You just know you want to eat, but what are you going to eat? You got to have a plan. You got to plan, you got to prepare, and you got to perform. Listen, the word work in Hebrew means to reveal. So how can I reveal myself? Through my work. So although I can't come to you, I'm working. And because of live, I'm coming to you. You got to work. You got to show the world what you're still made of. Because I honestly believe, y'all, with the minute over, I'm sorry, but this is extra. It is what it is. But I truly believe that you all have something in you that the world didn't give you and the world can't take away. That's that drive. That's that human will. And when you are willing to work, y'all, here we go. When you are willing to work in spite of how you feel, remember, commitment is you staying committed to what you said you would do. Commitment is you staying committed to what you said you would do in spite of how you feel, in spite of how you think, in spite of how you thought, in spite of that move you said it in has left. Again, when you are willing to work in spite of, when you are willing to dream in spite of, when you are willing to get better in spite of, you are at your greatest level of fulfillment, y'all. What up, Kai? Again, when you are willing to work in spite of how you feel, you are at your greatest of fulfillment. And what does fulfillment mean? You are at your greatest to achieve something. You are at your greatest to meet a need, to meet a requirement. So when you are willing to work in spite of, you are at your greatest place in life to achieve something. How did I achieve? Because I was willing to work in spite of. Again, I was the kid in college at UAB. If it rained, I'm going to class. If it was snow, I'm going to class. If it was a storm in the morning, I'm going to class because I got to achieve something. I remember them tornado drills at school. We would be in there learning that tornado siren to come on. And you would have to go outside and put your hand on top of your head and buckle up. Because if the roof or something fell in, you could protect yourself. But I will always remember, after going through that emergency, we would go back to class as if nothing ever happened. Why? Because in spite of what life brings, y'all, you got to keep going. Always remember, we don't need it to be easy. We just need it to be possible. I love you all. I wish you all well. Remember, if you see me out in public, when you see your friends in public, how y'all doing? Wash your hands, surgical wash, sanitizer. If you don't have any sanitizer, Clorox bleach, spray them on there. Gloves. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Love yourself. Support others. This is another great day. This has been a great day of topics with TA. I'm coming at you live on Monday at 1 p.m. Monday at 1 p.m. We will not be on live Monday at 11 a.m. We will be on live Monday at 1 p.m. And we're going to be 1 p.m. Central Time. And we're going to be talking about Be a Pro. I'm partnering with Growing Leaders. Growing Leaders leads the nation in leadership. I'm partnering with Growing Leaders, and we're going to be talking about Be a Pro. And so again, I love you all so much. I love you all so much for everything that you have doing. I love you all for being courageous and taking out some time on your day. But remember, we don't need it to be easy. We just need it to be possible. See you all soon.